Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Imperator Rome with the new 2.0 update and the Heirs of Alexander content pack. Unfortunately, because of these updates, our Seleucid Empire run has ended due to save incompatibility with the new content. But we're going to try something new. In this case, I think Thrace. We're going to have the same goal of uniting Alexander's empire, but it will be much more difficult. I thought of being the Antiquities kingdom, but then I would have to say that name over and over again, which I do not trust my ability to pronounce it correct even once, despite having looked it up how to say it. So we're going to go with Thrace, which I can do. Unfortunately, I had hoped to do a blind run of this because I had somehow this content snuck up on me, but I made a Thrace video and it really, quite simply, it got corrupted due to an unfortunate incident of a cat turning off my computer in the middle of the recording. So we are making it again, and it's not such a blind run. I'm still not super familiar with all the changes, but the obvious ones are everything is a lot nicer. I love these little numbers that we have right below that make it really easy to see what's going on with your empire, and it's just a clean interface. Outline is a little bit cleaner as well. It's just quite simply nice. Also, I'm pretty sure they've changed the colors. I meant to check whether or not they did because the colors look different to me. I mean, Thrace was always green, but I feel like it's a different green now. So that's interesting. We have down here, which I hid for a moment, our standard issue greeting where it tells us we're an heir to the Empire. Now, in the campaign I lost as Thrace, we got into a very long and very interesting war with the this lovely kingdom to our south. I'll be curious if that happens again. Because we were gonna come out winning, but it wasn't going to be easy. As always, I have so-so equality enabled, which will be a good thing. The policies are still the same, so to get the 3 bonuses, in this case, tyranny, happiness, and freeman ratio, we want to match these, so we're going to want 1 military idea. The 3 options we have are better ships, better recovery of both troops and morale, or higher morale. Higher morale makes you more likely to win a battle. Morale recovery and reinforcement speed mean if you make a mistake, that is corrected faster. I'm going to take that because eventually I'm going to do something impulsively, or I'm going to not pay attention to an army and it's going to get caught, and that's just a protection from my own incompetence, which I know will happen. We're going to grab 2 oratory ideas. We have 3 options again: improved opinion that we can get by spending money, loyalty of generals and admin, and monthly corruption. Loyalty of generals and admins is super important, so we're going to grab that. And then for our second one, corruption is kind of fun because it lets us choose some options that give us corruption, and then we know it's going to go down slowly. But honestly, we have a bunch of vassals, so this entire coastline are our vassals, including these guys. Oh no, sorry, these guys. So we're going to want to integrate them. So we're going to grab improved opinion maximum. Now, I say that, and again, in my last campaign, when we were attacked by the Antiquities kingdom, like many of these people tried to rebel against us. So, we'll see what happens. Religion is very much the same. It's a slightly cleaned up menu. I haven't noticed any fancy changes here. We are going to take the discipline because I'm fully expecting war to break out. What else do we got? Trade routes. Trade routes, very similar. I am a little disappointed by the change to this menu because there used to be like a thumbs up that told you whether or not someone was actually willing to trade with you, and we don't have that anymore. But otherwise, it's kind of a nice clean look. Very similar to what it was before. So we could double up cloth, salt, and wood. I do like this is cleaner and easier to see, and I love that. And it's not wood, it's woad. Anyone willing to trade that? No. happiness would it be nice? What does salt give us if we double up salt? Except for I'm blind and can't see salt on this menu. Salt. I gotta click it. I don't know why I'm just staring at it. Okay, so we'll double up on salt. That will be good. Some nice clean menus here too. The food and loyalty is much easier to see. Order owning. Interesting. Yeah, I'm still kind of coming across new things that surprise me with these menus. Oh right, we begin with 2 fleets that are separate. We're gonna merge them together, and we now have Roman numerals on this menu instead of numbers, which it's a nice touch. No harm in people learning a little bit of Roman numerals. So these guys have a nice 9. He's brave. So yeah, we'll grab you. Be our new admiral. The military system is perhaps the most biggest change. I should probably talk about that. Because we have our legions now. With our list of commanders. It took me a while to find this, by the way. You can't just come here, go change commander, and pick anyone. You actually have to add them as a commander in the military menu, and then they become a choice. It took me a little while to notice that. And then we have a nice breakdown of our armies, how much our armies cost. We only have 1 now, it's not very impressive. Traditions is a little cleaned up. We got this nice menu tree here. When you click on it, you can pick which one you're going for, and they show you all of them now, not just the ones you have access to, because if you embrace different things, it is potential that you could access other ones. And then the biggest change, we now have levies. So standing armies are much smaller, armies are more expensive. And then we have access to levies, which come from loyal governors. And you need specific types of pops. We don't have any right now because we're small and because I think you need a separate governor. I didn't 100% figure out why we couldn't raise levies from here. Eventually we were able to. Maybe because we don't have we don't have all of Thrace. Right? We're missing components of these provinces. Getting this will be hard because this is these people are protected by the Antiquated Kingdom. Mildly unfortunate. Now I would like to clean up the Byzantine Empire out of here quickly if we can. So I'm going to, what is it? Covert? Yes, fabricate claim. I know there's mission trees that lead there, but it will be faster, and if we can get this out before war breaks out, I think I would be happy. Innovations. Technology is different, and I both love this, and it's slightly more intimidating in an odd way. We no longer have to spend money on it, which is my favorite change, because it was always very stressful to be like, do I spend money on a tech? Do I spend money on more troops? Do I spend money on building my infrastructure up? Money was used for a ton. Now you build up innovation points, which you can spend freely. And then when you click into the types of trees, you get to see the whole pathway, which is nice. You can plan out. There's a planner mode where you can select where you want to go. This is just, it's a much cleaner menu. When I say it's a little bit more overwhelming, it's because you look at this and you go, oh, now I got to actually figure out paths, and you know, there's almost certainly some min-maxing you can do that we will definitely not be noticing for this game. But all in all, like, very, very nice improvements here. We are not going to spend any of our tech yet, because I want to see if war breaks out with the Antiquated Kingdom. The reason for that is, if it does, we're going to buy a lot of defensive perks. If it doesn't, maybe we'll invest in economy or something a bit more. We'll just have to sit tight and see how that goes. Now, we do probably want to make friends, and I'm thinking we'll grab friends with Macedon. Yeah, they'll befriend us. That would be good. And now we are at our cap for making friends. I actually wonder, are we too big to make defensive leagues? I think we are. Reform, yeah. We're allies, so we don't need to. I don't know that we can at this level. Yeah, no one's ever going to accept. Government menu. We are a monarchy, which is kind of fun. And all this is pretty much the same. Like, it looks different, a bit more striking. Same with laws. Nothing too fancy here as far as I can tell. And I think at this point, we're going to unpause. There's more, but we'll kind of stumble upon it. Oh, I do like this. You click on Pretender Support, and it shows you, it highlights the people who are pretenders and gives you a rough idea of where they're from. Like, so we have what is this, a brother? Yeah. I assume. I mean, it's in the parents column, but seems unlikely, right? Am I crazy? I don't actually know how it relates, so maybe that doesn't work the way I thought. So I thought it gave you just a summary of where they're from. This guy is a pretender. Oh. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. Similar parent? Okay, I'm confused. I am almost certain I'm being very silly right there. And missing something super obvious. So I'm going to move on for now, because I'm almost certain the next time I look at it, it's going to be obvious to me and I don't feel like an idiot. So we'll just pretend like that minute didn't happen. And let's unpause. Let's see where life takes us. I am tempted to... trade route options. That actually raises me to my favorite new feature. Auto accept all trades. Don't have to think about it. Don't have to get those million menus. So we'll just accept these for now. But I don't have to think about that. It's just going to keep going. I'm being distracted because Mazakine, my cat, is trying to climb up onto my desk. And I'm a little bit worried that she's going to turn my computer off again and ruin another video. I'm going to have to cover the button or something. Instead, I just have a tail in between me and the screen. That's fine. Okay, I'm pausing. Seeing what happens. Oh, what was I gonna... I was gonna try and integrate these people. I got distracted. We need them to like us more, which costs gold. Don't want claim. Want to improve opinion, which takes gold now instead of political influence, which is kind of interesting. I wonder how they've rebalanced those things. Plus 133, which will take us to enough to integrate them, which is good. So we will do that. Spend a little of our gold. And now, of course, there's a new balances to everything, so I don't know what the best use of our gold is and our money. I do know that I don't want to spend our money because it's entirely possible that we'll need to hire mercenaries. We certainly did in my last run, so we'll see if that happens again. I feel like we've already had more peace than I did in the last game, so fascinating. Armies are the same. They've changed the menu. There seems to be a few minor changes. As far as I can tell, we can't let people attach to us anymore, but we can attach to their armies, which is curious. The War of the Dyads. Having built the largest empire the world has ever seen, Alexander died suddenly 18 years ago with no clear successor. So this is the standard opening. This is telling us we now have the legacy of Alexander war goal to attack other people, which we won't do because we're weak. Also, Macedon is attacking people. This is very disturbingly similar to last time we got dragged into this war, and this is about when we get attacked. So we'll see if we end up repeating. Granary was raided. Rude. Just rude. A little bit more peace than I expected. Does it tell us Okay, so we're 33% towards making our claim. That's nice. Okay, let's increase speed to 5. Oh, here we go. This is almost identical to what happened last time, which is kind of fascinating. So we're not going to be able to use that claim on the Byzantines yet, because we are going to be busy. Trying desperately to survive. Okay, now we're going to go to tech. Because now we kind of have a sense of where we're going. We're going to go military tech. And where was it? I think it's over here. Army weight, but leads to fort defense and garrison size, which is what we're going to do. We're going to grab decrease weight, increase fort defense, and increase garrison size fort defense. Now we have 5 more techs. We could take siege engineers. Ooh, there's more fort defense. Really go down that route. I kind of would rather provide some improvements to our troops. Discipline would help. What do we got over here? Basic training. That's all training. Supplies. Gotta get a ways down. That's a big discipline bonus. Reinforcement speed. More discipline. None of that's too exciting for a little bit. I mean, it would all be helpful, but not particularly for now. Siege engineers would be nice, or sapping. Maybe we'll take the discipline. We'll take 1 more fort defense. Just make it a nightmare to siege our land. And then we're going to come grab civic. Something for money. We can improve output of our people. Or trade. Tax. Yeah, I think we're going to grab this. We'll grab improved trade value. Improved tax rate. What is this? Build time. An extra capital import route would actually probably be helpful. Actually, we'll grab this. Citizen output will translate into tech faster. I think that will be good. Okay, duck behind our fort. We're gonna go hide our fleet. Troubling developments. Recently, we have seen that our master of the god, Zophorus Sulig, as well as those under his charge, have been doing a disappointing job. It seems people having issues with them keep reporting back to us how difficult they are to work with. When talking to the man, he claims it is simply a matter of bureaucracy being difficult, and that the funds for his office have been lacking lately. He makes sure the mention repeatedly that it would most likely work out if only they were given more funds. The corrupt trader will not be given anything. Oh, I lose corruption. Apparently I have a bunch of corruption, which I didn't realize. Lose loyalty of a person who is already not loyal. Let's do that. His loyal character, no risk of civil war. That's what we like. Yeah. So this is now everyone's declaring independence on us. So we are going to come up and deal with this. Even though we're being sieged down, but it's just going to get ugly down there anyway. I'm going to pull my fleet back because I know they're going to go for my capital. Our trick here is we're going to want to watch the Macedonian armies because they're the only ones who can actually compete with any degree of skill. So we're going to want to try and stick with their armies. Okay. Another one of our vassals declared independence war. I mean, they're right on the timing. Like, makes perfect sense. See, I could kill that if I could jump on it. But I'm busy. Oh no, there's another 2k there. I wonder if I can pull this out again. I feel like I got lucky when I pulled it out last time, so I'm not immensely confident that I could do this twice in a row. One of the reasons I was so disappointed when it died Oh, when my video died. One of the things I like is taking the capitals, now siege all the relevant territory, even if there's no forts, which is just very convenient. Yeah, see, we can attach to them. Let's see how that works. Because we'll siege this, and then will they command our army? Will they direct it? Yeah. Treason is unforgiving regardless of its source, but a Constant's disloyalty cannot be contemplated. Jeez, that was unusually hard. Trusted Palace source has revealed ghastly details on what they claimed is a plot engineered by this fellow, the consort of our Bellici, to murder Alexandrus, the true heir of Thrace. She would never. We will get to the bottom of it. I don't want to spend gold. We should probably find out what's happening to our heir, though. Okay. That'll be it. Yeah, so we're going to help out killing. Now, what's our tactic? Hang on. Offers peace. Oh, they want peace already? Okay, last time I conquered them and I took their land so I didn't have to integrate it, because I don't know if you can integrate a tribal vassal. I never remember which types are which. But in this case, because it's so quickly and we've not wasted money and time on them, I'm going to just accept. And we end that war. Where are you going to take my army now? Because it would be nice if we came and defended, you know, my capital. Just looking like... I like it better when they attach to us. Yeah, they're just gonna sit there. That doesn't help me. Detach. Come down here. Who's the rebellious people up here? Oh, you are. Okay, well, we'll leave you be for now. We're gonna try and push this army back because it looks like Macedon's gonna help us out. Anyway, I think that's a good place to call this episode, so thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one where hopefully we will survive this in some fashion.